good, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. CDK. Y'all know what it is. Sports Network, and we don't play. I got my brother Pride Fighter in the building, man. I said business because I'm thinking about none other man than Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, and I'm now calling this man Bad Business Davis. You know what I'm saying? Bad Businessman Davis, man, is his new name. And Pride, I'm gonna give you my quick breakdown and thoughts and see what you think about it. But you know, we've seen, like we were talking about backstage, how a lot of fighters they come in overweight, they have trouble making these lower weights, and then when they come in, you know what I'm saying, usually the other fighter takes the fight. Now, Elmer De Los Santos, he done what he wanted to do, him and his team. I have no problem with that because it's your right not to take the fight. He still had the opportunity to become world champion, even though Keyshawn lost the belt on the scales. They still were gonna let Edwin fight for the belt, but he turned it down. He's also been out of the ring for 2 years. I feel like Keyshawn Davis, what he did here was he has two brothers fighting on this card. I think for a long time now, he knew he wasn't gonna make be able to make weight. What's good, Josh Sanders? What's good with you, bro? I feel like he knew he wasn't gonna make weight, right? But he still knew that everybody was coming out to see him fight. They was in his hometown. So what did he do? He still came out. He done all the things he needed to do, all the media talk. Keyshawn showed up for everything, knowing he wasn't gonna make weight. And at the end of the day, also still hoping that maybe if he don't make weight, Evan De Los Santos will still take the fight. But either way, he pushed this event. And now guess what? His brother is basically, you know what I'm saying, if you look at it, his brother's gonna be the main event. So man, what do you think about everything going on with Keyshawn Davis?
Yeah, actually, Abdullah Mason is elevated to main event, believe it or not. But
yeah, my fault. You're exactly
Abdullah,
right.
I mean, I mean, we talked about this last night. I'm not surprised. You know, Mr. Shelton, brother Shelton said this. He said that mofo knew last week that he wasn't gonna make weight. He did all that stuff, all that talking, all this and all that, and he knew he was not going to make that weight. You
Yeah.
know, and he thought he would be able to bully De Los Santos, like, oh well, he gonna still take the fight. He probably had that in his back of his head. You know what I'm saying? De Los Santos and his team said, you know what, we not taking the fight. Man, almost
Yeah.
like D Free said it last night. D Free said that man almost missed 140. He's a couple ounces away from missing 40. So I mean, Keyshawn is this is bad. Look, he stripped the title. Me and Free, we was calling that man a belt holder, a title holder last night because you got the title and then you didn't do nothing with it, bro. You lose it on the scale, then you try to act funny like, I'm going to 140 anyway, man. Come on, man. Bad business for Keyshawn. People paid money to come see you, dog. And now you ain't even the main event now. Now people gonna feel cheated out of their money. So next time you go to do probably some damn what they call it, negotiations, man,
Yeah.
they probably gonna throw him a low ball or try to because they don't know if he gonna show up. And now that people funny, man, but he called himself the businessman. That was bad business, Key.
Yep. Go ahead, Mark, and then go ahead.
Salute, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keyshawn Davis. He is an absolute fraud. He's a punk. And I'm gonna even go as far as to put Ducktales on this, and I'm gonna really go in. Uh, Firstly, let's get to De Los Santos. How he ducked him. He knew he was not gonna make 135, and I don't believe he even tried. I think when he was talking all that crap to Abdullah Mason, and he said, "Oh, we could fight each other next for the title." He knew he wasn't gonna be at. He even said it. He said, "I'm moving up to 140 anyway." He knew he wasn't gonna make the weight. When he was talking all that crap to Abdullah, he was probably 7 pounds overweight. This dude is an absolute fraud. He has completely any faith I had left in boxing, and I didn't want to become like Free because I gotta admit, I mean, Free is right. Free is completely right. We should not expect anything of these fighters. But I mean that's how I gotta protect my feelings because I said it. Keyshawn Davis renewed my faith in boxing. I even said it. Keyshawn Davis is my second favorite fighter after Monster Inoue. after how he pulled Abdullah Mason's collar, and within one
Hmm?
day,
He blew that shit out the
this,
window.
I mean, he blew the shit out the water. And it's like boxing will fucking break your heart and disappoint you every time,
Yeah.
Prize.
Hey, Bray,
But
listen, Marcus, we were
I
just
thought if it
talking
was
about
gonna
this. Good.
ex- exactly, we wasn't even talking about this.
Bro, we was
He
going
decided,
so hard for Keyshawn 2 days ago. We was going hard and we was like, oh, hype, Dub was hype, you was hype, BVO, I'm hype. We like, oh, okay. Then we talked about did he pump Mason and all that. I thought Mason kept
man,
his cool and was professional. I thought he was
man
smooth for his age.
Abdullah Mason did exactly what he's supposed to do. He
Mm-hmm.
did what Keyshawn Davis should have done. Focus on his
Right.
fight.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And now Keyshawn Davis, what was I about to say? Keyshawn God damn it, Prize, you broke my train of thought.
Mark, y'all gotta
Um
hold back on the cousin a little bit, just a little bit.
oh my bad,
Just
my
a
bad.
little bit.
I forget. Yeah, you like you family matters over here. BBO's the Cosby show. I got you.
Yeah, just a
Um
little bit.
yeah, absolutely. But Keyshawn Davis, um God, I was on a roll, Prize, man. You cut me off. Golly.
He was talking
Um
about how he missed weight and how Abdullah Mason was holding it down.
Yeah, no, Abdullah Mason was holding it down, but then there was another aspect to this I wanted to discuss. But either which way, Keyshawn Davis, we can't call him the businessman anymore. This is not no profession. This is not professional in any way, shape, form, or fashion. There
Facts.
is no difference between Keyshawn Davis and David Benavidez. There's none. The only difference is you could say, well, marijuana is not cocaine. It's not a hard drug like that. Man, you aren't supposed to have it in your system. And as a result of that, your record has an asterisk on it, and you lost money and time out the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this dude is an absolute fucking golly. My bad, CDK.
Go
This
ahead.
dude is an absolute fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute, total, unadulterated fraud. And not only that, I'm glad De Los Santos, because of all that, because like you said, Prize, he was acting funny. He
Mm-hmm.
was acting like, oh man, I'm gonna go to 140 anyway. He
Mm-hmm.
got up on the scale, flexed, and then was smiling big, 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 like he wanted to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. De Los Santos people said, man, hell nah, we're not doing this. And I'm glad De Los Santos got paid and
Mm-hmm.
Keyshawn's not getting paid a dime.
He
On
blew a
top of the
million
fact,
dollars.
yep, on top of the fact, people are asking for, are calling, are running down on his brother for refunds.
Mm.
Mm,
So nah, like
yeah.
there's no way, there's not even a moral victory Keyshawn can take from this and sit up there and be like, well, I beat him up and now I get to go to 140. Nah, nope. It's a loss all the way around. Go ahead.
Yeah, before free go, because I want to throw this out there and get free thoughts on it. And just something I was thinking about, De Los Santos, like we said, we've seen people take the fight before, and you have the right not to take the fight. I'm okay with that. The thing that I'm looking at with De Los Santos is a few things. One, he's been out of the ring for a while, so almost, I guess, 2 years right now. And then you're gonna be out of the ring a little longer. He did get his full purse, understandable. And when you're thinking about that, you got paid, but you're still out of the ring. Now, coming into another big fight, how is that gonna play out for him? One, you know what I'm saying? Because he might be out of the ring another 6 months. Who knows? It could be 2.5 years at the end of the day that he's been out of the ring. Two, Keyshawn Davis for a long, I feel like myself personally, he knew he wasn't gonna make the weight, or he just got to the point where he felt like this. I'm tired of beating myself up to make weight, which in a sense is your fault. Anybody that gets in the ring, once you sign that contract, you have to honor that contract. Keyshawn Davis did not honor that contract. It's very unprofessional. I hate it. That's why I'm calling him Keyshawn Bad Businessman Davis from now on out. He gonna have to reprove himself to me, and I gotta see something good come out of him. What's good, Mr. Free? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yo yo.
yeah. I hear what y'all saying, but I got a different outlook on this. One, I'm glad Keyshawn lost the 700,000 payday, and Edwin
Yeah,
De Los Santos got his 500,000 paid up. I'm glad of that. But when you said what he could be out the ring for another 6 months or so, not necessarily because he was already in training camp. He can go get a real easy fight on Pro Box or something like that and get another small payday and just get acclimated back at the weight because instead of him getting in with a big name, he already got paid like he was in there with a big name. Now he can go get a easy little fight that he would have probably got somewhere around 100,000 or 50,000 for. He can get somebody that he can beat up and get acclimated back at fighting again. So it's not
You
a
right.
total loss for Edwin De Los Santos. But I mean, when you look at Keyshawn lost 700,000. So now he's in position where
I
he
thought it
got
was
to
a million free.
Yep,
no,
and
The
no,
then
purse was
no, no, it's
but
seven
well,
hundred thousand.
okay.
he's still gonna take even more of a loss because he got to come out of his own pocket to pay his sparring partners, to pay Bomac for the facilities they use for his training
Yeah,
camp.
no, I'm just talking about what his purse was because I don't know how much he pays those guys. I don't know. I mean, it could be a percentage of whatever his purse is going to be. So I don't really know what that was. I'm just looking at the
Man,
purse.
they
So
want their money.
no, I know they want
No,
their
no, no,
money, but what I'm saying
absolutely.
is,
Go ahead,
I'm
Free. Go
saying,
ahead.
but that's a percentage that they get or whatever have you. But I'm looking at the fact that he lost the 700,000 purse. Now he's going to be more inclined on taking a fight sooner than he would, or a fight that he normally wouldn't take because now he got to get that money back because he just lost all that money. Like, we already know that these guys go out and buy jewelry. You saw the chain that he had on. We know these guys go out and spend money and splurge and stuff like that. And he was expecting he was gonna get another big payday. Now he lost that money, so now he got to go recoup that money back. He got to find some way to get that money back, or at least some of it back. So, I said he's going to fight at 140. He's probably going to have to get some run of the mill fighter at 140 because all of the champions right now are tied up except for Tio, but he's not a mandatory to Tio. Tio just fought on May 2nd. His mandatory of fulfillment has already been filled. So Tio got another 17 months before he got to fight a mandatory again. So he can't force Tio to fight him. You can't force the other champions to fight him because
Maybe
they
Frank
not under
Martin
the
free.
sanctions. No, man, he can't force Frank Martin to fight him. None of those guys he can force to fight. He's gotta be willing for somebody. I mean, he gotta want somebody
You going
willingly to
out free?
fight
I
him.
can't hear you. Maybe y'all can hear him. Can y'all hear him?
I can hear
Yeah, I can
Free.
hear.
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
him.
him. He's
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, free.
he gotta want somebody. I mean, somebody gotta want to fight him. Frank Martin's been out of the ring for since last July. Frank Martin
Hmm.
probably not gonna. He's probably not gonna get in there with
He
Keyshawn right
pulled up.
now.
He pulled up on Keyshawn that like he wanted to
That
fight
that
him.
was that was last year. You talking about a whole year later? That man ain't
Well, he
fought
just
in a whole year.
yeah. He just said that he wants to fight Keyshawn if Keyshawn would have won that fight, which is a good thing on that end. I don't mean to cut y'all free. And Evan De Los Santos, and you right, free. It still could end up being some months, but me and you on the same page. I feel like we're on the exact same page of thinking
Hmm.
as far as how we feel about the whole situation with Keyshawn. I just feel like that I still want to see Edwin do something real soon here because when you out of the ring like that for a long period of time, you could go get you a fight that should be easy, but it could turn into a hard fight
Yo,
because of ring rust.
check out.
That's the only problem. I don't think I'm scared of for Edwin. You know what I'm saying?
That my
But
bad.
everything you're saying is 100% correct, Free. I agree
No, I mean
100% with
it could be a real tough fight, but that's what you want. You want it to be somewhat tough, but still a fight that he wins. You rather that he have that with one of the lower ranked fighters than a top ranked fighter because
No, I'm
when he
saying
get
like it a upset type of fight because you've been out of the ring. Like you know what
yeah,
I'm
I mean
saying? Like
it's gonna either way it's gonna be an upset type fight. I mean it's gonna be a losing fight for him if it's an upset fight or if it's a fighter where he's fighting a champion. It's gonna be a losing situation for him. So I would rather him be in there with a situation where
Yeah.
what happened?
You hear Free?
he gets
Free you
beat
there?
up badly.
Yeah, I hear him
Yeah, it
now.
went out.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
But
like I said,
do you
we on the
notice
same page.
do y'all
Go ahead,
notice
Mark.
no, do y'all notice these are all like the same guys? Jared Anderson, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson. They all run with each other. This is all
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of goofy ass. This is a cabal of goofy ass niggas. And like something I think about looking at Shakur's goofiness and now looking at Keyshawn's goofiness. I remember that Instagram live with Richardson Hitchens, Shakur, and Keyshawn, and they were all grouped up together like a bunch of little girls giggling like, man, Rolly is trash. Rolly is the worst fighter I've ever seen. Nigga,
You know,
I'll say this. Rolly ain't never missed weight. Rolly, and right
listen like
now,
every
Rolly has made more money than both of them niggas. Matter of fact, that all three of them niggas combined.
Mark it down. Could you please try to refrain from the N words and all that? I
Oh,
know
my
it's
bad.
very. I know
Golly,
it's
my
hard for you,
bad.
bro. I
My
know it
bad.
is, but it can be
My
done.
bad.
It can be done.
My bad, brother.
But all of them are on the same team. Shakur Stevenson got other stuff going on with him that I don't. I just waiting to see what this Zapata fight. If it goes through, I can't blame him for Floyd Schofield. You know what I'm saying? We seen what happened with that. He tried to get that fight, and then we got Zapata. If that fight goes through with Shakur, he takes care of business. To me, he's back on track. Keyshawn Davis is off track right now with me, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know how y'all feel, but he off track.
About
He
Jared
definitely
Anderson.
jammed this. He jammed himself up for sure.
Yeah, he did. He did. He messed up bad,
Because, like you
and I
said,
feel like
what is he going to do, CDK? I mean, he's trained
He-
for, and now
he's
when
back.
is he going to fight again?
He's back at the
Man,
bottom of the
boxing.
barrel. He's back
You're
at the
right.
bottom
You're
of the
right, Free.
barrel.
He's back.
Eh, eh,
And
eh,
Free been cooking on this the last couple of days. And Free, he been spot on with all of this
yeah,
stuff.
he gonna. I mean, at the
Me
end of
and
the day,
Free,
dude
hey,
is a
look, how you feel about this real quick, CDK? Me and D3 felt like Keyshawn was just the title holder. He's no champ. He was no real champion. Anybody can get a belt. I seen Rockman
the
knocked out
old
Lennox
head.
Lewis. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what I'm saying.
He was just Rockman was just a belt holder. What's the difference with Keyshawn? Just a belt
No, I'm
holder.
saying they don't care about boxing the way that boxing should be cared about. They're here for the money. They don't
Hmm.
respect the integrity of the
And they
sport
don't
no more.
respect their
no,
opponents half the
none.
time either.
Yep.
And that's the problem. You see it at every level in society. This president doesn't respect our constitution and our institutions, and you see it. It's a trickle down effect to these young motherfuckers. They don't respect boxing. They don't
Nope.
respect the professional side, the professionalism side of it
Mm-mm.
at all
Marky,
whatsoever.
Marky dad must can't curse at all when he at home. That boy be letting it fly.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
That man
Oh
got
man, oh golly,
Keep this.
my
Think
bad.
about this though. Think about this. Think about when Marky Dan go live. Like when Marky Dan get to go live on his channel, he's gonna be out of control. Nobody's gonna be
I
able to
went
stop him.
live yesterday, prize fighter. I
he
was
You
on
ain't
did?
gonna
live.
never. He's not
You
gonna
ain't.
never be.
Hold on.
He's not gonna never
You
be.
went live on your channel. You ain't text the chat, did you? I ain't see
Yeah,
that.
I think I did. I think I did.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Morgan Dan would never be.
Everybody pulled up except for you,
Uh,
goddamn it, prize. I
Damn.
felt the type of way.
That's my
what do you
bad,
call
brother. I
that?
ain't even know
Morgan
about it,
Dan.
bro.
Morgan Dan. If somebody trying to get paid out with video and you on their channel, they not gonna get $1. Not $1.
Golly, I apologize, my brother.
Yeah, they not gonna get $1. It's not gonna be able. They're gonna be looking. Boy, they're gonna hit me with all kind of sanctions. Pop, boom, pop, pop.
All kind of
I'll
sanctioning
stand
keys.
right next to you in the breach and fight you and fight them against those sanctions, my brother CDK.
No, don't. Yeah, just no. Don't just let the car run you over. That's all I want you to do.
Wow,
Just let the
wow.
That's crazy.
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing, bro. Hey, but at the end of the day, man, listen. Keyshawn Davis done what he done, but I want to get off into something else. We know that Abdullah
The
Mason
bastard.
made the bet tonight, but what about his brother tonight? I'm thinking about the fight with Albright, and who do y'all got winning that fight?
I mean, I expect Davis to win, but Albright gonna be tough though. You know what I mean? He tough. But I
I
expect
hope
Davis
that
to
Aaron
win.
Albright beats him dead.
I think it's a good chance that Albright could beat him because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Free.
Leo.
D Freezy. He must have. He might be shaking and moving.
yeah, he might be, but I definitely think Albright has it. Go ahead, Frick.
no,
Can you hear? Go
sir,
ahead, Free.
which
Repeat
brother is
everything
it?
you said. Can y'all hear
Because
Free?
Hey,
no,
hey, breaking news. Moses Itama and Dillian White fighting.
I ain't no
nobody care
breaking
about that.
news.
You
Ain't no
don't want to see
breaking news.
Dillian White get beat dead again?
He won his last fight.
No, we don't care about no Dillian White.
Didn't he win
No,
the
we
draft
don't.
fight?
Do you
He
care
won.
about Moses Saitama fighting the named opponent? Somebody
Not
that's
really.
a villain?
Money
Ah,
that
really?
don't nobody care about no Dillian White.
Y'all racist.
Oh, you said Dillian White. I'm thinking he's talking about
Why?
Derek
Because the
Chisora.
man's a Jamaican and
No, we
he
He's
don't
had
black.
five
care
No,
kids
about
by
he
the
just
time he
not.
was
He
White.
just
13?
not very. He just not very good. That's all.
No, no.
Nothing
What
personal.
what has Dillian White done?
He getting knocked
I
out. When
mean,
I
he's
was time I
taking
seen
drugs.
That man is a heavyweight daggone
punching bag.
Edgar Berlanga. He's a heavyweight
Yeah.
Edgar
Nah,
Berlanga.
Belinga better than him.
I mean, at least Berlanga ain't did drugs. I mean, this man, he's popped for drugs. First of all, he popped for drugs in kickboxing. Then he came on. He popped in
No,
2013.
Now, I don't even want to
Then he
have a
popped in
Dillian White segment.
2019.
Can we not have a Dillian White segment? Can we
no.
not?
I
Why
wanted to
would I
talk about Itoma, but go ahead. Go
Dillian
ahead.
why
White.
would I care
Dillian
about a
White is
drug cheat? Why would I care about a drug cheat? He's a
Right.
drug cheat multiple
he's a
times. I don't
deputy
care nothing
dumpster.
about him.
He's a repeat offender, free, like you say.
Yeah,
I mean, we
I don't
care
care
about
nothing
Canelo
about him.
Alvarez and
No,
Ryan
I
Garcia.
don't. I
Canelo
don't care
Alvarez
about him.
cheated. Canelo
Well, he
Alvarez
can
cheated
fight
one
better
time.
than
He cheated
Dillian
one
White.
time.
I don't care nothing about the rest of the Juice Crew. The Juice Crew is messed up.
They are full effect right now. Eddie Reynoso on that juice crew. I've been calling him that
We
for
cared about
years.
Tyson Fury for a long time. This man was
He can
he
fight
didn't
too.
even
He can
take.
fight. He can fight. He can fight.
Yeah,
It's
But
bad
Dillian
when
White
you
can't
can.
fight though. He's just not good, bro.
Hey,
He
it's
just
bad
not.
when you can't fight and you taking drugs. That's a bad look. You can't fight and you taking drugs.
Salute to my brother
I know
TD
some
Sports.
UFC dudes that was like that. They took drugs and then they got sparked. It was
But
crazy.
Yeah.
what was the question? Your original question, CDK?
No, we was talking about Albright and
All right,
Davis tonight.
yeah. Now, which one of the
Yeah,
You wanna-
Davis brothers is he fighting? Is
which
it
brother
Kelvin?
is he fighting?
Yeah, that's a good
say
question. I'm gonna look it
say
up.
that again, Free.
I think it's the 140-pound brother, the tall
Yeah,
one.
trying to
It
figure out
is.
which.
It is. He's
Okay,
6'1", the
Yeah.
brother he fight
yeah,
night. Is that
okay.
Keelan? What's his name? Keelan or Keon? What's
Kelvin
his
is it
Keldon, that's what it is,
I
Keldon.
hope
Keldon?
he gets knocked over.
I
No,
don't.
see the thing with Keldon is not the same type of fighter as Keyshawn. Keldon has a lot of hole in his game.
Hmm.
He don't necessarily know how to fight tall. He fights small. Like he's
Hmm.
taller than his opponents,
He
but he
hunched
don't know
down
how
a
to
lot.
fight tall.
Right, he
He
hunched down
fights
a lot.
small. So I mean, I think Keldon will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Albright beat him because he got a lot of
Hey,
holes in his game.
I think it's
Albright
gonna
can
get
fight too,
interesting.
man. Free.
He
Albright
cool.
really can fight. He can fight.
He just all right to me, but I mean, I think it's a good test for Kelvin for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Albright is that
I
fighter
don't know
that
who
you
the hell
test.
he
You
is.
test. You don't.
Well, no, okay. So wait a minute. He's TD brother TD said he older than Keyshawn. That one's
Yeah.
older. He's okay. Right. That's right. Yeah, he's the oldest one. Okay.
Yeah, he older than Keyshawn. He definitely older. Let me ask y'all a question. This kind of jumping off boxing, but I've been seeing a lot of posts when we've been inside our chat talking to each other. How do y'all feel about these college players getting paid now? How do y'all feel about it?
Should have been happened.
I think it's beautiful. This has been a
Okay.
long time coming. This has been the last. Really, I think this has been the last standing piece of legislation that's been waiting to fall since, or not legislation, excuse me. This is the last standing important court decision that since the Emancipation Proclamation and Dred Scott. Okay, because what they were doing to these young people was modern day slavery. They were
Mm.
making billions of dollars off of their back. And then I read a story up in Wisconsin. This young man that was playing hockey, and it's not hot that much in Wisconsin, but they said it was the hottest day of the year up there. And he took a cup of water from a Nike representative, and he lost everything.
Yeah.
So the
Nasty. That's nasty.
NCAA has been running wild for years,
They've been
and the
crooks for
shit
years.
they've been doing has been cruel and unusual. So these
Hmm.
young guys, they need to run wild. They need to get
Hmm.
paid NIL. They need to get paid by the schools. Anywhere that's making income off of them, they should be able to pull from.
Hmm.
I don't mind them getting paid. I think it should be a limit on what they getting paid. I don't
Hmm.
think they should be getting no millions because you start giving college kids millions. y'all gonna start complaining about it. Y'all gonna, I'm
They're gonna
telling you.
water down the NFL. I think.
Well,
I think
not
they.
me,
I think
not
they
No,
me
should
no,
though.
I
cap
know
it.
what I'm talking about. When I say y'all gonna start complaining about it, y'all gonna start complaining because how these kids are acting. And
Hmm.
you gotta understand that these guys are still kids. So when you giving these kids money like that, you gotta understand that it's gonna be some irresponsible decisions being made. It's gonna be some other choices that they make that you ain't gonna agree with, and you're gonna complain about it. So
Hmm.
just long as you know, once these kids start getting a certain amount of money, it's gonna be some things that's gonna go wrong, and you're gonna complain about. So you can't
Yeah,
complain about, oh, these kids get paid. You just said you was happy that they getting paid. Now you turn around
yeah,
and you
you right,
complaining that
bro.
they getting
They
paid.
should, and I
Hey,
agree with B
hold on,
Free.
Brian.
They
Let me
should.
say this though. Before y'all go,
Uh huh.
before you go, Brian. Let me throw this out
Uh
there.
huh.
And Free did right, but what I was gonna say is this, Free, on that part. Now, for a long time, we know that these schools, like Marky Dan said, has been making billions of dollars off these kids. Now, kids already been getting money under the table, but you do have
Hmm.
situations where I seen it was I forgot who it was. They had a child, and another child came and spent the night. It was a professional athlete, and one of the kids came over and spent the night, and he took them on vacation. You know what I'm saying? The kids were best friends. They hit the school with a sanction for that. Those are things I got a problem with, not what Free is saying, because Free is dead right. There's gonna be a lot of crazy decisions made, but they do deserve to get paid, and maybe there should be a sanction on how much they're able to make. But there's also a plus to this because I seen some other day. We got Cooper, what's his name? Cooper Flag, right? A
Hmm.
guy like him is able to come back to school if he wants to because he made $28 million last year off the NIL. From what I'm hearing, that's a lot of money. So
Hmm.
kids might finish school. It could be a plus and it's a bad thing. Like Free said at the same time, I definitely agree with what you're saying, Free. But it's two sides to it: a plus or
The
a bad side to it.
I think
the
it'll be. I think
problem
it'll
the
be all right
problem
if they have a
free
cap on it. As long as they cap it, I think it'll be fine.
the
Yeah.
problem is that they were running amok, and they were not approaching these young people like businessmen. They were approaching them like slaves, and they were
Hmm.
Mm.
trying to legislate to them, no, you're not entitled to nothing. So what happened now is, because they've been running wild and out of order for over 100 years, the courts got involved and said, y'all are out of order, and this is what's going to happen now. And they cannot, what and the problem is, what's going to have to happen is the Congress is going to have to get involved, and they're going to have to come in and be the arbitrators between the NCAA and I don't even know if the players can unionize at this point. I don't know how that effort is going to happen, but somehow, some type of way, the only way a cap could be put on this is if a collective bargaining agreement is made
What
between
I
the
think,
players and the conferences and the NCAA.
what I
That
think,
shit
what
ain't
I think
happening no time soon. I know that.
what what
Go
I
ahead,
think
Free.
they should what I think they should do, I think they should pay the kids' parents and they put that in a bank account where that money can't be spent without the kids signing off on it. So that way the kid ain't just spending money all crazy and the parents ain't spending their money all crazy. So they should pay the parents and they put it in a bank account. The kid has to sign off whenever that money is being used.
You,
So the parents can monitor how the kid is
i-
spending money, so they know they're not
That
spending
that
all
that
crazy.
sound
if
that's
we if
cool, Free too. But hold on,
no
Free. What if you're a certain? Hold on one second though. Now that's cool. I think if you're 18 and 19, but if you're 21, I don't want to monitor your money. And I have seen kids that have kids, and they want to take care of their kids. So now it's gonna have to. Now we can put that together some kind of way where those kids in college that have kids already are able to take care of their kids at the same time with the money they're getting. I don't have a problem with what you're saying because it sounds good. I like it.
No, I mean
yeah I don't
they could
think
put
I
it
don't think that's
they could
feet.
they could put an age limit on it. Where they could say, well,
Okay.
the
Well, yeah,
parents is the
that would have to
parents
come to Congress.
yeah, the parents have control of the money until the kids graduate college. Whenever the
Yeah.
kid decides to
Or
leave college, then the kid
The,
gets full control of his own money.
the,
But like I said, instead of you just giving all this money to the kids and they spend the money however they want to spend it, I think the parents should have control of the money where it goes into an account and the kid has to sign off whenever money is being withdrawn from
you
that
see,
account.
you
they're gonna
gonna
be
have
good.
heavy opposition to that. You're
Yeah,
gonna have
yeah,
heavy
yeah.
opposition to. you're gonna have heavy opposition to that because it's gonna just be people. It's gonna be activists and people saying you're just trying to disenfranchise the athletes again, and you're trying
Yeah,
to put more
yeah,
restrictions in place for them. Now, I think that now I personally don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think 18 or a 19-year-old is necessarily
yeah.
ready for that level of wealth. But at the same time, under the law, when you turn 18 or 19 years old and you leave your parents' house, you are a grown adult. Even though it's certain activities you still can't partake in. Still, in a lot of places, you're considered a grown ass adult. So there shouldn't be no restrictions or really a threshold put in place like, oh, it needs to go to your parents and then it goes to you.
But that's why
You're an
I said
adult
21,
and
21.
you're an adult and you have a legal right to that money. So unless they put it in a trust or an escrow account and it's under the
Yeah.
parent's name,
No,
but again,
they
the kid
still
would have to sign off on that.
they do have a legal right to the money. It's just the parents can monitor the money. Is the parents monitoring the
Make
money
it
so the
go.
kid?
Make it go.
But
Make
but
them jump through a couple loops before they can just go take
but
I just
free,
think
personal
it's gonna be. I
bypass.
but
know
free,
that
but free,
everything
but
it's gonna be
before
hard
you
to do
go
that.
CDK, before you go CDK, but free, we be even seeing these parents they be out of order, like the
Right.
kid from Tennessee.
But
They
that's why
put
I said the parents can't take the money out because the kid got to sign for it. It's his money. He got to sign for it.
oh okay, so it would be like
No,
a
I'm
joint
just
I
saying.
account.
think what free was saying was what me and Free both was saying was there should be a. I agree with the age restriction. Like I think if you're under 21, then there should be some kind of way where free say set up. But once you hit 21, because sometimes you have kids that don't go to college till they're 22, 23, 24 years old. And it's hard to tell somebody at that age that you're gonna monitor my money when I'm 24, 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a different type of opinion on that right there now. I think we all can agree on that. But if you under the age, like what coming out of high school, going to college, and you're a major athlete, and they finna give you millions of dollars, I 100% agree with what Free's saying. Hold on, let's don't let them get crazy with this money, because you can see kids get in trouble, do too much, and I have a problem with that. Free, definitely have a problem with that.
Hey, it's a free
I agree
country.
with you.
If you
Yeah, I
got the
mean, no, it
money,
is.
yeah. If you
But
got
if
the
you ain't,
money,
hold on, but you ain't earned it coming out of college. I mean, high school yet because you haven't done anything. If they give you something, okay, say for instance now, a high school player going to college, they decide, well, I'm gonna give you millions of dollars to come to my school. You could go to that school and be a buzz, right or wrong, free.
You
Free you
but
there?
definitely can. You definitely can.
the problem is, I think the stuff you're talking about, I don't think it's going to be happening for another 10 to maybe 15 or 20 years. I think the backlash from the NCAA and all the shit they've done, they're going to be too terrified to try and legislate anything on their own or try to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
together any initiative on their own. It's
yeah.
gonna have
You,
to
yeah,
come
I
through
agree.
Congress.
I
It's gonna
agree,
have to come
Morgan.
through Congress, and there's not gonna be no fucking pressure on the Congress to put anything forth. Cause ain't
I
nobody.
agree.
I don't think it's really gonna be a movement of oh, but put a GPA requirement that says if you ain't got this level of GPA, you can't pull from the money, or put a parent requirement. Because people are just gonna say you just disenfranchising the athletes again, and you're siding with the establishment. So no, like this stuff that we even talking about. I think kids are gonna be running amok for a long time, and as a result, the high school kids. Oh my God, Montverde, St. John Bosco, Mater Dei, St. Thomas Aquinas. Those recruiting factories, they're gonna be paying. Soon you're gonna be hearing about it. They're gonna be paying senior quarterbacks $1 million or $100,000.
Mm.
It's really about to be an insane factory for the next 20 years. But let's be
Yeah,
clear, it's because
yeah.
of the NCAA. They didn't do the right thing.
They buried
They've done this.
themselves.
Yeah, they brought this on. They brought it on. They
Mm-hmm.
brought this on. They done this
I,
to
I heard
themselves.
I heard Sadora had made like somewhere around 14 million for the 4 years he was in college. I heard he
He
made
Mm.
somewhere
did.
around
He
4
did.
mil.
Damn.
You
Damn.
right,
Yeah.
free. And Travis Hunter made about 10 or 11 free, for what I heard.
Yep. And the boy, for the Michigan freshman quarterback coming in, he's making 10 million. He's gonna be
Hey,
making ten
free,
million a year.
free, do me a favor, because you always demand to look up
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Could you
yeah.
tell me how much Peyton Manning's nephew at Texas has made already?
He made
But
$1 million. He made $1 million for last year. I know that.
I'm talking about, I think he's made more than that though, marketing all together. From what I've seen, I could be wrong, marketing. I just want to know what
No,
he made.
because
But
from my
Arch Manning,
recollection, they had a chart. They had an NIL chart on the TV when it was Saturday morning football on ESPN, and it was Shador. It
okay,
was what's the boy from the boy from Tennessee? Then it was Archie. Then it was Travis. Those are the
yeah.
four
Check out.
NIL players.
He made 6.5 million.
I told you.
Dang,
I knew it. I knew he made more than $1 million because I seen him talking about it.
they were probably
Man,
paying
he
him under the
already got
table too.
free. What do you think about a family like that? I mean, they already got money. Do you think it should be stipulations on that too? If you already, I mean, it sounds crazy, but you
It
think
was
he'll
cool
try
for
something like
Shador.
that?
It
This
was
is the
cool for
thing,
No.
though.
Shador.
See, this is the
Yeah,
thing. Like when those guys get paid that amount of money, like Shador, he made 14 million, but he signed his rookie contract. He ain't getting 14 million because he was a fifth round draft pick.
4.5.
Right. So it's like you got all that money in college. Now you going to the pros where you're supposed to make the money and you're not
Yeah,
making that money that you made in college. You're like, man, I might as well stay in college. I made more money in college.
yeah. And if
Mm-hmm.
hey, free, you're right. And that's what I said about kids maybe graduating now. That it could turn out to be a good thing too. I don't know. I just feel like that could be a good thing too. Kids staying in school a little longer. Maybe getting an education now. Because they know they can make money. There's an upside to this too, as well as the bad side. The bad side is what Free was saying, and also the upside, to these kids graduating now. That's
I
how I
don't, I
see
don't,
it.
I don't, I don't
I
mind it.
mean,
I don't mind it. I just think it should be a limit of how much you can make. I don't think
Yeah,
that they should be making 14, 15, 20 million
Ah,
dollars in college.
yeah.
I think they should be getting somewhere around. If you're a starting quarterback, you should make like 200,000.
I was
You
gonna
make
say
like
five Free.
yeah,
I was gonna say 500,000.
Man,
That's just my personal opinion, but I agree with your
I mean,
number
yeah,
two to be a good number.
you can say,
man.
you can say 500,000, but I don't think they should be making no millions a year playing in college football because, like I said, when you get to the pros, that's why you had some of these first round draft picks decided not to sign yet. Like
I
the
think
dude from the Bengals, he didn't sign yet because he like, man, they ain't giving me enough money.
I think you should
Yeah,
get paid whatever the hell the market says you get paid. If that school's athletic program, their budget, if they give Ohio State now because this law is going to be enacted and every other school is going to be paying athletes directly. If Ohio State has a budget of $100 million to their athletic department specifically for football, I think that quarterback should go for $10 million.
Mm.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all whatsoever. And then
I
when you
think
look at
that'll
it,
Hold up,
water down the
ten
competition.
percent,
hold
ten
up. You
percent.
talking about 10 million a year?
That's crazy.
Hell yes.
Nah, you crazy as hell. You
You
Ten
crazy as
crazy.
hell.
percent. 10%.
say
Hold on.
what,
Ten
Free?
percent. 10% of a total budget for a quarterback.
No, you crazy
That's
as hell.
nothing when you think
They
about it.
no, you crazy as hell. That's a college football player. He's making more than what
Uh,
some rookie quarterbacks are making.
Who gives a shit? This is a business. This ain't no fucking amateurism
See,
no more, Frilio.
that's
This
the
is a
reason why.
business.
See, Marky, this is the reason why you're 25 and I'm 49. You gotta understand
Yeah, you're an
certain
old
things.
man
Yeah, you
sitting
gotta
there
under,
watching these
you
boys
gotta
getting
under,
abused. Go
you
ahead.
gotta. This is the reason why you're an employee and I'm an executive. You gotta
That's
understand
right.
business.
That's
Don't
right.
worry, old man. I'm
That's
gonna get
right.
there. Don't worry
You
about
gotta
That's
it.
right.
you
Say it
gotta
again, Free.
understand
You
business.
don't know what I got set up, old man. Don't worry
Are you
about it.
are you a vice president of your company?
I am
No,
the manager
no,
for. Well,
you're not
okay.
a
You know
vice
what? Nah.
president.
Go ahead, Frilio.
You're not a vice president. I already know what you are because you talked about it. You're not a vice president.
Don't worry, Frilio. I'm gonna get there one day.
Okay, so like I said, that's the reason why you're in your position. I'm in my position. You got to understand business. You can't just give money
Woo-wee.
out like that because it draws the value of the program down.
Yeah,
They only coming there to get paid. They're not coming there to be good. They coming in to
Yep.
get paid.
Well, sir. With all due respect, Bryce Underwood from Michigan has gotten paid $10 million. He's a freshman. The
Yeah,
market, you
over a
get
course
paid by what the
over the
market says you are worth. If
you
Bryce
talk,
Underwood is
but
the
I'm he
market,
got $10 million over the course of the years that he has played, not in 1 year.
he is a no. Bryce Underwood has not played a down of college
Yeah,
football.
yeah, he
He's
a
a
freshman,
freshman.
Free. He a freshman. But I
So
agree with
what
you,
I'm
Free.
talking
Still,
about,
That's
what I'm talking
that's
about is not
crazy.
even
I
that
still agree with you.
nonsensical because I don't
That's
think
crazy.
I agree with you,
Michigan's
Frito.
athletic. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Morgan. I apologize. I was just saying I agree with Free on that.
So
No,
you
but
got
I
you
definitely.
you
no,
saying
but I
he's a
was saying, but
freshman.
Michigan's athletic budget is probably not even $100 million. What they're getting
So
paid from that specific booster, or excuse me, they have a cap of $20 million for NIL, and he's getting
so
paid 10 million of it.
what I'm saying is, Marky, that look, you pay a player $10 million, a freshman, because you said he's a freshman. You pay a freshman $10 million. You don't know what he can do in the college level. You paid him ten
Yep,
million dollars.
yep.
What if he goes out there and stinks up the place?
That's what I was saying.
I mean, if I was in that position, I wouldn't pay him that shit. I wouldn't pay that freshman that shit. But if that's what you can get back from the market, I don't think a cap should be put on that. Me
No,
personally, if
I
that's
think,
what the
like
market
I said,
decides to
I
pay
think
that
it
young
should
man,
be it
because
should
that's
be a
what this.
limit.
Go
It
ahead, go
should be
ahead.
a limit of what you get now. And as you go throughout your years, if you're a freshman, you get this amount. This is the most you can make. You're a sophomore, this is the most you can make. A
Yeah,
junior, this is the most you can make. A
yeah,
senior, this is the most you can make. Now,
Yeah.
as a senior, if it gets up to 1 million or whatever have you, okay, well,
yeah.
you worked your way up to that. But to come out as a freshman and you making $10 million
And he
and you
just
never
turned
played a down
18.
in college, come
Right.
on, man.
And D
That's like
Free, you know
saying,
what else I think it do, D Free? I think it kind of waters down the game on the next level because now you got these rookies who's been making $10 million a quarterback, a rookie quarterback that's supposed to be a high pick in the draft. Now he been making 10 million a clip. Now he gonna
Yeah.
come in the league, man.
Hey,
He not
listen.
might be as hungry like that. I still want the kids to have hunger.
but see,
And if
that's
you
the
giving
reason
them
why.
ten
Yeah.
million dollars a clip, you gotta have some kind of cap on it, like Free
That's the
said.
reason why. That's the reason why the NFL put a cap on what the rookies can get paid because they was going crazy with these daggone signings for
Hmm.
these rookies. They were like,
Hey,
"Oh,
hey,
these rookies
Free.
are making too much
The
money."
the problem is they treated those NFL players like grown men. They came to the table with them and they had something called a collective bargaining agreement. They treated these kids like slaves. So they're gonna run
Hey,
amok now.
now, Morgan Dan, let me ask you a question. I mean, now, think about this though. And son Free saying it makes sense. And I love for people to get paid. I love seeing people get money. But think about this. If you stay 3 years of college, that guy we talking about, right? And he get 10 million a year or even more. But by the time he get to the NFL, he's been to make 30, $40 million already, right?
Yep.
I mean, who said he gonna take his NFL career seriously now with
Hmm.
$40 million in the bank?
I mean, we've seen guys that were high draft picks in the era before this. Before they were getting paid, fizzle
Yeah,
out.
I
We
agree.
saw it with
I
Johnny
agree.
Manziel. We saw it with Jamarcus Russell. We seen it with a bunch of other
Garbage.
players.
Garbage.
Exactly. So some dudes just don't have that love for football in them.
I'm
And
glad. I'm
even if you
glad you
hand
said.
them, regardless of whenever you hand them that money,
So
they're
why you
gonna
give him
fizzle out.
10
The
million?
NFL
Why
is
you gonna
going
10 million a clip then? Why you gonna give him 10 million as a freshman?
I'm
Hold
glad you
on. Let me
said.
ask something. Let me ask
I'm
shit,
glad.
shit.
Hey, let me ask
Marcus,
BBO this. Hold on, y'all. BBO. You there?
I'm here.
B, you played football in NFL. You played college football at a high level. What do you think about what the kids are finna get paid, and what do you think about them getting paid?
Oh, I think it's great. We've always been getting paid. It's just now it's more money.
Right.
So, you got a couple nerds who act like we wasn't getting paid. I mean, when I was going to high school, they gave me $10,000 my senior year to stay
Yeah.
at St. Ignatius. So I mean, that ain't a lot of money to some people. I mean, you gonna do pretty well. When I got the Bowling Green, they bought me a Volkswagen Rutan, a van, and they gave me 6,000 a month. So I mean,
Mm.
they
Under
always
the
been getting
table.
paid. Well, not under the table. I came and picked it up as a check, but they just didn't talk about it. Everybody's been getting paid forever, man.
Well,
So
I'm trying
it's
to
been
make sure
going
you
on.
get. I'm trying to get you paid 100,000 a month. That's what
Yeah,
I'm trying to get you paid.
this is the thing, man. It's just like the NFL. There's really no need to count their money because I'm telling you, it's not nearly what they should be getting.
Right.
You got guys like me who got a bad hip, two repaired knees with stem cells. So you kind of get your pound of flesh. So that's why the football players are so like harsh towards the fans because the fans be talking out their ass, man. Because anything they can get, they should be able to get, man. Because health insurance is not cheap.
Mm,
It's not cheap. I had a buddy of mine. He had to pay 7,700 to have a hip replacement at
mm, mm.
35. So I mean, that stuff ain't cheap. So I mean, anything you can get is great, man. Anything you can get because the NCAA make almost as much money as the NBA, man. I mean, as much as the NFL. So people
Yeah,
act
they
like,
do.
but they make almost.
BBO, do they have a time period on? I'm sorry. Do they have a time period on? Like if you play 10 years, you get retirement funds. Explain to us how it goes. How that go?
Well, what happens is if you play if you play NCAA football, whatever division you were in, like I was in the MAC, so the MAC will guarantee you health insurance until you're 40. Then when you turn 40, you can go back to the school if you had any injuries, and the school will provide you free health insurance till you 55.
Okay.
So the cool thing is they do help you with health insurance, man. It's people just didn't have no money, but you can now, from what I can experience. I can't talk about like my Uncle William played in the late '80s, but for me, you get health insurance. That's the cool thing,
Mm.
because
Well,
nobody's covering me on health
one
insurance.
more.
I got a job. Nobody covered me because my hips and my knees.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
I ain't know nothing about
That's
that,
what's up,
bro. You
BBL.
just gave me some
That's
real.
One
You just
more
gave some
thing
real
about.
information.
Yeah, because because really what they do is when you playing college football, that's pretty much semi pros, man. So when you playing college football, man, they you taking all the risks. And what they have agreed to, in most states, is to give you health insurance. And the conference keeps so much money to pay that health insurance. Because some dudes be having like hips, knees, elbows, necks. I mean, it's a lot of different injuries you can have playing football. So
Hmm.
the NCAA does a terrific job of taking care of you long term.
Well,
I feel like
one
this.
more.
I feel like that was
Go
playing
ahead, BBL. Go
semi
ahead.
pro to me, man. I really felt like that. And shout out to my cousin Kevin, God rest his soul. I remember my bum ass cousin Kevin used to play semi pro. I used to always roast that nigga. But go ahead.
Yeah, well, one more thing. So another aspect of this class action lawsuit, because they put a class action certification on it. That means anybody, or excuse me, any Division 1 athlete that played during the 2016 season and that played subsequently after that, they
Mhm.
now have a 4 year statute of limitations to go
Limitation.
ahead and sue whichever school they feel or school or whichever business they felt were profiting off of them and get damages for that. So that's
That's that's bullshit.
millions
That's
and
bullshit.
millions of athletes.
Say
They
what
That's
coming
now?
for their
bullshit,
money.
man. Those schools take really good care of you, man. When I went to college, man, my grandma
Man,
paid $5 a year.
man, Demarcus Cousins said that
Mm.
he was playing with John Wall in Mexico, and the dude selling T-shirts outside was
Man, they
making
give you
$50,000. Now Demarcus Cousins, well, I don't know. Demarcus Cousins might sue
CDK when you
somebody.
come into when you get up in the morning, right,
Yeah.
and you go to
Yeah.
lunch, right. They got
Mm.
everything you can imagine for breakfast, for lunch. Like back when I was playing, I graduated 2013, so it's kind of new. But they even do meal like if you want to do like daily meal plans, they bring your
Yeah.
meals to your room. They do your dry cleaning. They give you all the free. Man, I never wore the same pair of cleats ever, bro. I
Mm.
always wore 2 or 3 cleats a game. All the shoes, like if you were Nike school, like we was a Nike school, all the shoes you want, man, they spoil us rotten, man. So that's why I'm saying if you didn't play, you would think they treat us great, man. I'm not gonna let people lie on them. Them people do us right on
I didn't
campuses.
say they didn't treat you great, brother. I'm talking about if you feel that okay, they paid you $6,000 a month. But
Mm-hmm.
let's say that they were taking your face, putting it on a T-shirt, and making $5 million a month. You can now take those profit margins from those T-shirts, go to a judge and say, Your Honor, they were using my image and likeness to sell T-shirts. I was only getting paid, or excuse me,
That's whack,
because
man.
this is under the
That's
table,
whack.
so
That's
it's not.
whack.
Well, that's whack to your ass. Okay, that's you.
That's whack. You an ambush chaser. You whack to even want that because at the end of the day, man, the university is the one that made you popular, that gave you a chance to be popular, man. And like Don King said it best, I took some broke black boys and made them millionaires. So I mean, nobody would have knew John Wall if he would have went to Kentucky. Nobody would have knew DeMarcus Cousins. Them
Yeah.
brothers were
But
blessed to play at
the
the
position
university.
Demarcus cut the position
Hold on, man. Let me
Demarcus Cousins
finish. Let
is
me
in right
finish,
now.
fool. Fool, let me finish.
Go
What
ahead,
I'm
nigga.
saying is they got a chance to play on the big stage, SEC basketball. Come on, bro. Like these dudes be just humming him in the horn, man. We had it great.
Man,
This
this
ain't
shit is
you know who had it, you know who had it bad? People like my Uncle Will. Look at my Uncle William White, Chris Carter. My Uncle Will played for Ohio State in 1980 from 86 to 89, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And them old dudes was getting effed up. And they didn't have health
Hmm.
insurance like we did. I don't think the modern day player, I'll see anybody who played after 2000 ain't got
Yeah.
nothing bad to say about no NCAA. But anybody before then, maybe so. But they did us really, really well, man. I'm telling you, I'm not talking about from somebody watching. I'm talking about from really living it. What my
Yeah.
man Biggie say, niggas talking it, but they ain't living
Hmm.
it.
any
Go
yeah
ahead.
anybody. No, absolutely, that's your experience. You're entitled to it, sir. If you decide you don't wanna pursue them for any money, whatever. But all I'm letting it be known is, if you have that grievance, you can go after the NCAA for your money. And DeMarcus Cousins, the situation he's in with all these injuries he's been having, he's not getting paid the money he was in those little Puerto Rican and Filipino and Chinese leagues he was playing in, which was an
Made
embarrassment.
over $100
This
million
man
dollars.
to play in Puerto Rico.
No, in his career. He made over
Well,
$100 million dollars.
shoot, if he want more, he could go after it.
That's
All
the
I'm
thing
letting it
I
be known
hate.
is that's his
I
that
hate
path is
that.
open
I
to
hate
him.
that
And one
mindset.
more, let me finish.
I hate
And,
that mindset. But let me say that now. Let you finish because that is such a weak, corny mindset. That's why nothing's fun no more. They want to sue you. They want to take some. Man, have you ever went up to the
Man,
doggone?
get the fuck. Sorry to
Have
say
you ever
that.
went up?
Get
Have you
out
ever
of
went up
here,
to? Have you ever went up to your old college and say thank you for the opportunity? Thank you for putting me through school. Thank you for taking me out the ghetto.
man. Most of these
I say that
colleges were
all the
built by
time.
your ancestors, and they were not paid,
Our aunt,
and
dude,
they gave
listen,
you six
listen. Our
thousand
aunt,
dollars a month.
listen. Guess what? Guess who paid our ancestors, man? God paid our
Nobody,
ancestors. God paid them. A lot of them people went to heaven, bro. A lot of them people,
master.
listen,
Our house is
bro,
burning. That's what you sound like,
bro. A lot of those people went to heaven, man. At the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't look for
man.
men. But see, the thing
For,
is with you one of those dudes who don't believe in God. So I
man,
believe sometimes
forget all that God stuff. I
some
don't
see
respect. Listen, I am a
you don't
Christian.
respect God. I
I
get
believe
it.
in my faith,
You
but
an
I like
atheist.
that green. This is
You an
about business.
atheist.
This
You an
is about.
atheist, bro.
I don't care. I'm an
I
atheist.
believe in
Whatever you want to
Christ.
say it. I
I
don't
believe in
care,
Christ.
I
man.
do too.
I
I
believe in
believe
my
in Christ.
consciousness. I
I believe
believe
in Jesus
in treating
Christ.
other people well.
He
Don't
died.
get me into none
He
of that
died for
God
your
shit.
sins, Mark. He died for your sins, Mark.
Okay, BBO. I
Christ
thought you
died
were a
for your
Muslim,
sins.
but anyway,
Jesus Christ died for your
well,
sins.
That's crazy.
he did die for our sins. I didn't say he didn't do
And
that.
guess what? And
But at
guess
the
what? The
same
Muslims
time,
are our
you
brothers. You
are
know why?
defending white
The
institutions
The
that were
Muslim
built
nation come from
using your
Islam.
ancestors, you
The
fucking
Muslim
coon.
nation come from Islam. From Islam.
Y'all make this conversation go way left.
I'm gonna put it like this. I thank
No,
God for
I'm
all my
trying to finish
brothers,
my
man.
point. Now I got to get out of order because I can't
No,
finish my damn
you're
point.
not out of order. I mean, you just a monkey talking.
I
It's
mean,
not a
you're a
big deal.
coon, and you're a
You're not the
coon.
first monkey to talk, and
You,
not the last. You
hey,
just a monkey
listen.
talking.
While I burn the goddamn house down, this is BVO running up to the master. Master, our house is burning. We all running for the bushes. We all trying to get the hell up out of there. BVO is so loyal to his masters. he would go up there and let them know the house is burning
And
while we
and
trying
you
to
know
get
what's so
away.
funny? You know what's
Yo,
so
That's
funny?
coon.
crazy.
You know what's so funny about y'all bourgeois coons like you? You talk all this shit, but y'all don't do nothing for blacks. When the last time you gave black people some money? When the last time you gave us something for somebody black?
Mm.
Guess what BVO did? BVO fed the whole Firestone junior high school football team 10 meals this last season. We also
Mm.
about to do a book bag and hot dog giveaway. When the fuck you
I
gonna
do
do
that.
something? Start running your fucking mouth. That's what
I
I'm
do
talking
that
about.
BBL. I do that BBL.
I
I
know
do
you
stuff
do.
like that.
I know you do. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying, CDK, what get me mad is these fucking buck dancing niggas want to tell real niggas like me and you out there actually doing stuff for people what we should be doing. Set your bitch ass up and you get out there and do something. Stop always looking for the white man to do something, man. Fuck the white man. Get your own money. Take care of your people. Black people can't look for whites to solve black problems, man. That's the problem. That's the problem. I could tell you don't read nothing because Marcus Garvey spoke against all that shit you talking about. The man
Mm.
from your area spoke against all that shit you talking about. We could provide for ourselves, man. This whole the white man owed me, he don't owe you a damn thing. All you owed is the stay black and die, man. Don't nobody owe you nothing, bro. Our ancestors, they gone, man. They gone.
I don't
At
know
the
what
end of the
happened,
day,
Brad, but we ended up here.
no,
I
I'm
have
just
no
saying, man.
idea.
I just hate that old buck dancing, stupid white
Yeah.
wannabe nigga talk where everybody
Yeah.
owes us, man. Shut y'all bitch asses up, man. Go get some money, man. You know, we got niggas out here owning car washes, stores. You got niggas like
Yeah.
free owning their own companies, man. And it's
Yeah.
always a bitch ass nigga from the left talking about what we need to beg the white man for. Man, fuck all y'all left ass niggas, man. Fuck y'all.
Ooh.
My granddaddy came from Wynn, Arkansas with nothing. That nigga had 5 houses, bro. He had 5 houses, CDK. Nigga ain't even graduated middle school. Had 5 houses, bro.
Yeah.
Worked for Goodyear, worked for Firestone, did his thing, bro. Come on, man. Forget my
Stop
pops,
playing.
but I'm just so tired of that left bullshit, man. That stuff is so fake, bro. Let's sue somebody. Let's do this, man. Get your money, man. Oh, no, I
Jake
hate
like
that.
that.
Forgive me, man. I hate that, man. I hate that coon ass shit. Forgive me, man. Excuse my language, CDK.
Can y'all hear me still? Can y'all hear me still?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Market Dan, you there?
I think they rage quit.
No, his bitch ass got up out of here. You don't want to
Damn.
talk
Market
no
Dan. He left.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
left.
Oh man. Okay, man. Market Dan, I wanted to hear your rebuttal.
Yeah, because
I wanted to hear what you had to
BVO,
say.
BVO, BVO put the belt down, the
Oh,
smack in his
I'm
neck.
just saying, CDK. Think about all the shit that you own, man. You don't. I ain't never heard CDK say, "Oh, the white man had me in jail," and blah blah blah. That nigga CDK balling, man. Fresh
Yeah.
out of jail. Every
Hmm.
sticker you want, fresh out of jail, man. Nick,
Yeah.
and you know what's so crazy, CDK? You done spend more time in jail
Yeah.
than niggas been alive, and still ain't complaining.
Facts.
So that's why I ain't got
Yeah.
no
You right. You
love.
right.
I ain't got no love for them crying ass Negroes that always want somebody to do something, man. Fuck y'all. Fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, all them niggas that told you that somebody owe you something. Nobody owe you nothing, bro.
Mm.
Nobody owe you nothing. I've been down there fed to make it the homeless shelter. It's really rough out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rough out here, man. We didn't CDK. I seen niggas driving around with plastic on their windows with their kids in the car trying to get some money from the food bank.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody got no money for no lawyer, man. Shut your bitch ass up with that stuff, man. I hate that. I hate that, bro. I really do, man. It ain't towards Marky Dan. That's my little brother, but man, he's always speaking that socialist, left wing, butch lesbian talk, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear that. But I understand he had to run, man. I feel him.
That
Oh,
being
I'm coming
said,
back in. Yeah.
that's
No, he
kind of hard to
backstage. He backstage. He's backstage. I'm trying to get back
come
in.
behind VVO with that.
no, my
Yeah.
bad. I was woke up from a nap and then
Go
I
ahead,
heard
Brian.
shit. Go ahead, Paul.
I don't know what to say. You know, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna talk boxing. I don't want to get
Prize, let me
into.
ask you a question. When
Hmm.
has your grandfather ever said something about what the white man didn't do for him?
Man, my pop would. Man, he didn't talk like that.
He
You
don't
know,
talk that whole shit.
yeah. I mean, I don't talk like that, and I do stuff. We donate stuff. The union. We do tons of stuff. I coached basketball for 6 years voluntarily. All the kids around town, white parents, black parents, they love me everywhere I go. around this little white town in South Jersey, they show love. You know what I mean? So I give back, and to the community and the kids. I don't want to sound weird, but I like doing stuff with kids, like basketball camps, conditioning, some, like working with kids. Like what I want to do is I want to buy me a big ass warehouse. Excuse my language. I want to buy a big giant warehouse where I can have multiple.
I'm on
Um,
stage.
I want to have multiple basketball courts in there and bleachers and stuff in there so I can run AAU games. That's what I want to get. I want to try to get some property and do that a couple years from now. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'll let y'all deal with that. I don't talk like that.
Nah,
I go
but
get.
let me say something. No,
You got it.
fuck you, nigga. Don't talk to me about how I'm a coon and I'm telling black people to go ask a white man for something. This is something that they're all, you stupid, retarded, bitch ass nigga. Don't tell me what the fuck I need to feel or what the fuck I need to express. And what I'm discussing is a Supreme Court, or excuse me, a federal court decision. I'm discussing what's in the decision. Don't ever tell me what the fuck I need, how the fuck I need to view something, or how the fuck I should espouse my opinion. And don't tell me, and I've been out here in my community. Don't tell me what the fuck I do or I don't do. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
You ready for me to go? Or you going? Are you done?
Nah, I'm out. Fuck you.
Guess what?
And you know what? I ain't gonna go at CDK. Get well, CDK, man. But
That's what I
fuck this
say. Don't,
nigga.
if you a man, stay here and we'll debate it live. But he's not a man, so we can't debate it live. We can't debate it live. But that's what you get when you get bitch ass niggas, man, who wanna cater and kowtow, man, and beg want to beg white people for stuff that blacks can get for themselves, man.
I think y'all going a little too tough right now. That's my
No, man,
opinion.
that's man, iron sharpens iron, bro. That's how men talk. I ain't offended because I know for a fact you wouldn't say that kind of shit in my face. I know you wouldn't. I know he
Yeah,
would say that shit in my face. So everything I'm saying, I was saying his face. He wouldn't say that shit to my face. So it sound good.
yeah, yeah,
Might make
boys.
him feel good, but you know,
I think
whatever.
y'all. I think y'all.
I ain't never let a nigga. I ain't never let a screech get me rattled. Especially a nigga who can't even stand up like a man and face me live on a debate stage. I want to hear that bullshit, man.
I think y'all going a little too tough, but it's whatever.
Hey,
I wanted to talk about the fights. Y'all niggas went left
man,
field.
don't nobody care about the fights, bro. The guy we want to see is not fighting.
No, that's not true. Abdullah, the main event. I want to see the main event. You tripping?
I want to see Abdullah as well too, but yeah,
Yeah.
no, don't. You know what's funny?
Somebody got to go live and do that. We gotta
I'm
get
gonna
Yeah.
be
man.
Hey,
live at 8 o'clock.
You going?
can y'all
Okay,
hear me?
okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can now.
Oh, Mark, I didn't try to keep. Hold on one second. I ain't try to keep Market Dan off stage.
He
My
jumped
phone is
off.
messing up, so it got me on there twice. So that's why
Is
I wasn't
is
on stage.
is what's name on? Is D Free in the back?
Nah, D Freezy popped off when y'all boys got crazy. Freezy, he was out. He ain't gonna get involved with that kind of stuff.
Hold on. There go D Free.
Big ol' Freezy.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Ain't
Okay,
not.
my phone
Yeah,
messing up, y'all. Keep
yeah.
it
I was
going. I
I
don't
was
know what's going on.
backstage for a minute. I was like, man,
Yeah,
what
I
the
tried to
hell?
tell Market Dan I couldn't pull y'all on stage. That's my fault. I didn't try to have y'all on stage. I couldn't get y'all back up here.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No, but no. I mean, I'm not. I wanna see Aduna Mason. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Keyshawn, he did what he did. That's his fault. He got to live with all of this criticism he's going to get. I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel bad for him. I'm not sympathizing with him or none of that. He knew what he was doing. He did it on purpose. The man was 2 pounds overweight that morning, and then he came back at for the weigh-in and was almost 5 pounds overweight. The man put on weight. He didn't take weight off. He did that on purpose because like I said earlier when I was on another platform. The thing was when you're anything up to 3 pounds overweight, they can make you lose the weight. They can force you to lose the weight. 3 pounds up to 5 pounds overweight, they can't force you to lose the weight, but they can't cancel the fight. It's up to your opponent to cancel the fight. So once he saw that he be over when they canceled the fight. He thought Edwin De Los Santos was going to take the fight. He's like, oh yeah, he gonna take this extra money and take the fight. Edwin was like, nah. At first he was going to take the fight, but when they found out that he didn't even try to lose the weight, he was like, nah, I'm gonna just get my money and I'm not fighting. I ain't tripping.
Mm-hmm.
I got paid for not doing anything. I went to camp, but dude, I'm in camp every day. I'm working out and training every day.
Away from his family.
I mean,
You know what I say though, Free?
we don't know if he was away from his family. Everybody don't go away from their family. Some people do, but
That's
everybody
true,
don't
but
go away.
that's
Keyshawn
true.
gonna regret doing this, man.
Yeah, he is. But
Because
I'm
one
still
thing
excited for
they
Abdullah,
always do,
BBL.
they always hold it against you when you miss weight.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you got to. You was a champion, or should I say, you was a title
Title
holder.
holder. Yep.
You never even got a chance to defend your title. There was no reason why he should have been overweight. The man just fought 5 months ago. He just fought
He
5 months
barely
ago.
made weight then, Free. Remember he was holding on to the towel last time.
No, I don't care
Hey,
if he made
Free.
weight or not. He could have took his belt and moved to 140 and say, look, I'm going to put myself in position to be the mandatory to Tio.
Hey, Free. One of y'all
Mm-hmm.
go live. I'm starting to have echoing and everything. One of y'all go live.
Oh, you were talking about right now?
Yeah, right now.
I mean, I can see if I do. I'm driving right this second.
We can go. We can just wait till BBL go live and meet back up at 8
Okay.
for the fights.
Yeah.
I'll go live. I just ain't gonna be cussing if we go live. That's all. My bad, CDK.
Okay, go live, BBO. Go
That's
live.
crazy.
Go live.
All right,
Okay.
that's bad.
All right, peace.
Peace.